and the rest of the league better hope that it's not that we just figure something. They better hope it's just the Patriots run defense. They better hope the rest of the league, for their sake, better hope that we can't run the ball again. They better, because if we are able to run the ball, we are not losing no more.
Turn up the headphones a little bit. Oh yeah.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K-Flex. I'm back here with another video. And today the Miami Dolphins beat the New England Patriots 22-12. Oh, how the tables have turned in the division. Oh, how the tables have turned. We have officially eliminated the New England Patriots from the playoff contention, okay? They weren't going to make it anyway, but we have officially just go ahead and put the final, nail in the coffin, okay? So, yeah. The tables have definitely turned, New England fans. Good game, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fought hard, but at the end of the day, we were just a better team. The score was 12-22. My birthday is actually December 22nd, which is in 2 days, so I don't know if this is a sign. I don't know. And so let's just get to the video. We actually got shut out in the first half, but I knew the whole time, I low-key knew we were just going to win. Because New England, it's just a weird feeling against, especially when you're playing the Patriots, whenever you just know you're the better team. And that whole game, there's nothing they did that whole game that made me think that they were the better team, okay? If we would have lost that game, we would have had to play absolutely terrible the second half because they was just not better than us. Nothing they was doing was like we was shooting ourselves in the foot more than they was doing anything, okay? On the defense side of the ball, our offense, that's what I was concerned about, guys. Our offense probably played, in my opinion, if you ask me, our offense probably played one of their best games of the whole season. Outside that Cardinals game, I think our offense played absolutely fantastic. The coaches are crazy good, all right? Our coach, I don't see realistically how we don't win the Super Bowl in the next 5 years. And I don't want to sound dramatic, but I'm going to say it anyway. I don't see how we don't win the Super Bowl in the next 5 years. Honestly, we can win this year. We can win next year. But I don't see how realistically with the coaching staff that we have and how everything just works out. And the fact that we're not even complete yet and we're like so much better than we're ahead of schedule. We're so much better than a lot of the teams that we play. We're competing with Super Bowl contenders, and we're not even close really to our full form. We have practice squad receivers in the game. I just don't see how we don't win a Super Bowl. I think we have the best coaching staff in the whole entire league. I mean, we was running some crazy stuff. Like, we was running like a flea flicker at the goal line. Our special teams is crazy. It was a chess mess. Not a flea flicker, I'm sorry. We ran like a hook and lateral on a 2-point conversion play. Who else you know doing that? Who else do you know doing? Like, we just on another level right now with the coaching staff. You look at our special teams. We ran a fake punt, which ended up getting called back off BS, but that should have been converted. Last week we ran something that was fake at the goal line with what was it, Jason Sanders, who ran like a fake field goal, but they got called back. That should have been converted. You know what I'm saying? And just our special teams is so amazing. Okay, the Chiefs did get a little punt return, but our special teams, as far as special teams, offense, defense, man, we just call such good games, man. Like, we come out. I mean, our coaching staff is amazing. Okay, that's all I can really say. Okay. And the reason why I said this was one of our best offensive games, although we only have 22 points, guys, if you watch the game, we should have had a lot more points. We shot ourselves in the foot, but they could not really stop us, okay? Number one, our run game. Guys, this is why I think this will be the key. We would never lose if we could run like this every game. Obviously, the Patriots aren't the strongest at stopping the run. We're not going to do this every game. But even if we can get some of this kind of production, usually we don't get even anywhere close to what we got today. If we can even get a little bit of the production that we got today in the run game, even half of it, 3/4 of it, we're not losing. Okay, our offense ran so much more smoother. Okay, so let's get into why we didn't. We really should have scored like 40 points. We had 3 points missed because Jason Sanders missed the field goal. We got more points taken away because our fake punt got called back. We got more points taken away because Tua threw that pick at the goal line, which was bad. Okay, so that's like how many points right there? That's like 10 points. We should have had at least 30 something points. You know what I'm saying? We got multiple possessions taken away from us. That was a drive where Savon missed a block. We got called for a holding one time when we were almost in field. I mean, that was just a lot of stuff. Like, they really couldn't stop us though, and they started with the run game. And guys, I don't know what got into our run game. I don't know if we just figured something out. That's why I say our coaching staff is so good, because I don't know if we just figured something out or if the Patriots are just that terrible at the run stopping, or if we just hit something. And I'm hoping it's the latter. And the rest of the league better hope that it's not that we just figure something. They better hope it's just the Patriots run defense. They better hope the rest of the league, for their sake, better hope that we can't run the ball again. They better, because if we are able to run the ball, we are not losing no more. I guarantee that. I will say, if we get a 100-yard rusher, we're not losing. Today we had a 100-yard rusher for the first time in 2 years. We almost damn near had 200-yard rushers. We had 122 yards from Savon, and we had 86 yards from Matt Breida, okay? Listen, if we're able to run the ball, I mean, look how many yards we were averaging to carry. Obviously, this is not sustainable probably, okay? But if we're able to run the ball even with half of this efficiency, or even like, bro, the league is in trouble this year. You know what I'm saying? This is not even our final form. So I'm just going to say this right now. We're winning the Super Bowl. We're not losing. If we get a 100-yard rusher, we're not losing another game. All right, obviously. If we ever get any type of running like this, and hopefully we figure something out, guys. Hopefully it's not just a thing where the Patriots just second stop in the run. Because if we figure something out, it's over with, okay? Tua with 20 for 26, 145 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 interception. That 1 interception came in the first quarter at the goal line. Really bad interception. But I think he played better than what his stats showed. If you look, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. Tua played pretty good. He didn't really make too much mistakes. After that 1 interception, he didn't make any more mistakes. Sometimes he takes sacks, but, you know, he just does things that you would expect a rookie to do, honestly. And Bill Belichick is never going to get destroyed by a rookie quarterback, I don't think so. He does stuff that sometimes you would expect a rookie to do. Obviously, he didn't have all his weapons. I'm not making excuses for him because, like I said, that pick was horrible that he threw in the end zone. But, you know, at the end of the day, we won the game, and that's really all I care about at the end of the day. And he really didn't have to do much because our run game got going so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this wasn't even like, our passing game wasn't that great. We had practice squad receivers in the game. Lynn Bowden was really the only one that was like, probably the only person that should get meaningful snaps at wide receiver next year is Lynn Bowden. That was on the field today. Obviously, Mac Hollins and Isaiah Ford, they shouldn't be on the field next year. So we couldn't really get nothing going with the passing game, but we didn't have to. And I think if we had to in that second half, if they had a chance of stopping the run and we had to get something going, I'm pretty positive we was going to be able to pass on them as well. But we just never really had to, okay? So when you got Savon averaging 5.3 yards a carry, you have Matt Breida averaging 7.2 yards a carry, including a big old run, and they have no chance of stopping you, then you just keep running the ball. It's just that simple. That was just the biggest surprise for me, and it just made everything so much smoother, okay? Now, honestly, on the defensive side of the ball, we played great. All they got is field goals, all right? I don't think they didn't score 1 touchdown the whole game. They just got straight field goal. I'm not going to lie. I have no respect really for Cam Newton. He has a noodle arm. He's just not that good at quarterback. And y'all got to understand, I actually did like Cam Newton. I still do. He plays for the Patriots, so it's different. But I actually like Cam Newton, okay? I'm not just saying this because I'm a Cam Newton hater. I know Cam Newton has a lot of haters because he's cocky or whatever, which is a dumbass reason to hate somebody. But I'm not even Cam Newton hater, but I will say this. Cam Newton, he's not scaring anybody. Not at this point in his career. Honestly, he needs to retire while he still got some, dignity. But, I mean, he's just not that great no more. He has a noodle arm, got injured. It is what it is. It happens to people, but he's not good. He's not scary. That's why when they're up, and even when they had the ball and they're up 6-0, I'm not even sweating anything. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really sweating anything. I was mad because we were playing bad, but I was never no threat of the Patriots just blowing it wide open, not with Cam Newton as a quarterback. If we could stop the run, I mean, Cam Newton really can't complete a pass past like 15 yards, honestly. It's very tough for him. And with our secondary and how they're ball hawks. Oh, my God. Speaking of, we also had that fumble 6 with Xavier Howard that should have been a fumble 6, but it touched Christian Wilkins on the way out of bounds. Yeah, so we should have really scored a lot more points than what we scored. But anyways, with Cam Newton and stuff, and with our defense being our strong suit, I'm not really concerned when we go down to early deficits. I know we can come back because I know our defense is going to lock in. Obviously, if you're playing a team like the Chiefs, the Ravens, or something like that, a team with a way better offense, the Packers, then obviously you're more concerned about starting slow like that. But in this particular game, I just was like, Cam Newton is not about to, he's not about to blow nothing over. We're not scared of him, okay? They still have Bill Belichick, and I feel like our coaches outcoached him. You know what I'm saying? And we took a lot of his staff when we left, and so we know that organization better than they know their damn self, okay? And it looked like it, okay? We just know them better than we knew everything. We knew how to. We just know them, okay? Brian Flores, we're just not losing to we're going to have a winning record against the Patriots as long as Brian Flores is our coach. That's going to be a fact. Honestly, I think we might run Bill Belichick into retirement, okay? And if you feel like I'm going too far, you feel like, you're talking, well, Bill Belichick. Nah, you know what? That. They beat us for a whole decade. They've been beating us our whole life. I don't care. Let me get my words out. Listen, we might run Bill Belichick into retirement. I'm not even going to lie to you. We might just be running them. And I ain't going to lie. Bill Belichick, one of the greatest of all time. But the dynasty's over with, and it's just... At this point, like, you might as well just go out on top. Nobody's gonna remember that you sucked when Brady left. But like I said, nobody's gonna remember that. Go ahead and retire. Let them start a new dynasty. It's over with. It's the Dolphins division. Obviously, we gotta worry about the Bills a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. Trust me, they'll get exposed when the time comes. But other than that, man, big W, guys, and next week is going to be even bigger. Unfortunately, the Jacksonville Jaguars could not win for us, so we still gotta win out. Okay, there's nothing changed there, but we gotta beat the Raiders. It's going to be a huge game. Gonna have a big game plan against them. Eric Rowe, you didn't show up against Travis Kelce, right? You couldn't guard him really, but you did show up against Kittle. Next week we have Darren Waller, okay, who's a freaking animal. So that's going to be a huge matchup, and I can't. I'm excited for that game. I can't wait. But other than that, I'm proud of the team, proud of the offense. Like I said, the offense played a lot better than what the 22-point shows. The whole offense, I'm just proud of them. I'm hoping Kinley's okay as far as on the offensive line, but I'm just so happy we were able to run the ball. We dominated, we imposed our will, we owned the trenches against the damn New England Patriots. It's still a beautiful feeling. Even though the Patriots aren't that good, it's always a good feeling beating the Patriots because they've been beating us our whole entire life. Even at the beginning of this season, they beat us. Okay, stopping running quarterbacks, things of this nature, guys. I remember when these things used to just absolutely destroy us, and now we're out here beating the Patriots. We're bullying the Patriots. Okay, we made multiple plays. We have a bunch. It's not even just Xavier Howard, even though Xavier Howard is the main guy that is really like the ball hawk on the team. We got a lot of people that can force turnovers. Like every time we go for a sack, we're trying to get the ball out. Every time we're always trying to get the ball out, whether it's forced fumbles and all that stuff. It's just a beautiful. I mean, the team is. I couldn't ask for a better team. Okay. I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like reaching their potential. You know, Mike Gesicki and all. Oh my God, I'm about to shed a tear. I'm about to shed a tear. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about the team as far as like, it's just I just love the fucking team because like everybody's just reaching their potential or they're on their way. Like I remember saying Mike Gesicki, he could be like, I never expected him to be the best blocker, but I knew he could be like one of the best pass catchers in the league. I knew he could be a mismatch for everybody that he ever goes up against, and I'll be damned if he didn't become that. Devontae Parker obviously reaching his potential. Okay, you got Tua who's improving, reaching his potential. Everybody Eric Rowe is the best version of himself. Xavier Howard is the best version of himself. Byron Jones is the best. Everybody just reaching the best version of themselves, okay? There's nobody that's underperformed. Everybody's just elevating every day. Raekwon Davis elevating. Oh, my God, I'm about to cry. I'm so happy. But listen, everybody's just reaching the best version. Like Shaq, but everybody's it's just incredible. I actually just love, and they're young, and they're not even finished, y'all. I mean, I just love the team. It's just beautiful. The offensive line, we got rookies all on the offensive line. What other team is not going to struggle with all those rookies and they're just reaching their full potential? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a rough year in 2020, but this has been like just so fantastic. Okay, and if I still mean this, even if we lose the next two games or whatever, don't think I'm taking none of this back. I'm not, bro. I'm so proud of the team. We just locked in our winning season, and it's just like it's just incredible. Like when we lock in and we actually play football, because we made mistakes this game and we still overcame them. It wasn't like we played flawless. We made mistakes and we still overcame them. When we lock in, we're an incredible team, y'all. We are really good, okay? And I don't care how far we make it. Well, I do obviously want to win a Super Bowl, but no matter how far we make it, you cannot deny, man, we are an incredible team. We exceeded all expectations. Obviously I expected to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, but even my realistic expectations, we exceeded my realistic expectations. When we just gotta keep surprising people. I hope we stay underdogs forever. But yeah, it's just a beautiful thing. And then it's so young. It's like the beginning of something. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's almost over. It's just the beginning. That is just the most exciting part about it. It's just the beginning. Okay. I didn't mean to go off on that whole tangent, but I just love the team. When I just watch the game and things, and I'm not even that nervous. I'm not panicked that we're gonna lose. I trust everything that's going on. It's just beautiful. All right. Get in the comments. Know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I had to go on that tangent. All right. It's your boy, K-Flex, and I'm out.